He stayed. Nobody said he could. Nobody said he couldn't. He simply woke up in a made bed in a cold room and did not leave, and then did that again, and then again, and after about 4 days it had stopped being a decision and become a situation. Here is what he did for 11 days. He got the range lit on the second afternoon, badly, and filled the house with smoke, and got it lit properly on the third. He worked out that the water came off the hill, and that the filter in the shed was a sock, and that the sock needed doing about once a fortnight. He read the whole shoebox, 41 letters. It took him 2 days, and he did it in order, oldest first, which was the wrong way round, and he knew it was the wrong way round, and he did it anyway. He ate almost nothing, until Isla noticed and started arriving with things that were, she claimed, going out of date at the shop.
It's going in the bin, otherwise.
It's got 4 days on it.
Aye, well, we're very strict.
And slowly, and without either of them making anything of it, they became something. Not that, not yet, and possibly not ever. Something more useful and much rarer, which is two people who have both lost the same person and are the only ones who want to talk about him.
He'd talk to that dog like it was doing the accounts.
What?
Full conversations, out loud, away up the hill, the pair of them, and he's telling it about the weather and the boat and his knees, 40 minutes at a go.
Is that a lonely thing, or is that...
It's a habit thing. He'd been doing it since before I was born.
40 years of a man talking out loud in an empty glen. Something had been listening the entire time. On the 6th day he opened the brown envelope from the solicitors in Inverness, which he had been carrying around from room to room without opening for the better part of a week.
We act in the estate of the late Don Mackay. We have made repeated attempts to contact you at the address supplied by your father.
Repeated attempts.
There were 4 letters in the file, going back to April, all to the house in Denton, all addressed to him. All presumably opened neatly along the top with a knife by somebody who then put them back. The house was his. The croft was his. 11 acres of hill and a leaking boat and a shed with a sock in it were his. There was also a paragraph he read about 9 times, which said that another party had raised a query as to the capacity of the deceased at the time of writing, and that this had delayed matters, and that the query had been withdrawn in August.
Dad tried to break it. He tried to break it, and it didn't work, and he never told me the old man was dead.
He rang the number on the letterhead the next morning, and a very patient woman explained several things to him slowly. The main one was that at 17, in Scotland, he could hold it in his own name. 200 miles south of here, he'd have been a child with a guardian. Here, he was a man with a house. He had crossed a line on a map in the dark on a coach, and it had changed what he was. On the 9th day, Ross Munro's pickup came up the track and stopped, and Ross got out and opened the tailgate and did not say anything at all. The collie came out of the back and went past Ross and past Ellis and straight in through the open front door of the house, and they both stood there and listened to it go down the hall and into the front room and stop.
He's been at my back gate since March, every morning. Sat at the gate looking up this road.
I don't know how to look after a dog.
No, neither did your grandfather, to be fair. It's mostly walking.
Mr. Munro.
Ross.
Why didn't you tell me? In the truck. You knew.
Aye, you'd walked 4 hours in the rain to get to a man. I was nae going to be the one to take him away from you at the side of the road. I'd have told you at the gate if you'd asked me again.
I didn't ask.
No, you didn't.
Remember him, Ross Munro, 54, 200 yards from the shore, in a low white house with a green door. You have got about 9 months. The storm came in on the 11th day, and it was on the radio all afternoon, and Isla came up at 5 with a bag of candles that he thought was a joke.
Candles.
It's a name storm. They name them so folk take them seriously.
And do folk take them seriously?
No. It'll be Sky that goes. Sky always goes. An apple cross, and then it comes back on in the morning and everybody complains.
Not here.
No, not here.
What? Never?
Never. That's right. So, this is a thing people say up here, and I've never once thought about it. But no, not in my life. Not in my mother's. The line comes over the hill on 9 poles, and it's the same 9 poles since the 60s, and half of them are rotten, and it has never once gone out at Ardvain.
That's mad.
It's the one thing we've got. Everything else is broken.
It went out at 11 minutes past 8. Not a flicker, not a dip. Everything in the house stopped at once, and the fridge finished its last quarter turn and died, and the sound of it stopping was the loudest thing in the glen.
Right. Well, so much for...
And he stopped because of Isla's face.
That's not right.
It's a storm. You said it yourself. Sky always...
That's not right.
She went to the window with a candle and cupped her hand round it to see out, and there was nothing. Not the 2 lights at Munro's, not the lamp on the pier, not the red on the mast at the head of the lock, which had been on every night since before either of them was born.
The mast's out. Ellis, the mast is out. The mast has its own battery.
And then the dog started, not barking, standing at the back door with its whole body pointed at it, making a sound in its chest that neither of them had heard a dog make before.
Hey, Bracken...
He opened the door 6 inches to see what was out there. That was all. 6 inches, and the dog went through the gap like water going down a drain, and was gone up the hill into the rain before he had finished saying its name.
Bracken!
Leave it! Ellis, it'll come back. They always...
But he was already out of the door. And this is the bit that matters, so let's be honest about it. He didn't go out into a storm on a black hill for a dog. He went because it was the last living thing his grandfather had talked to, and he had arrived 7 months too late for everything else, and he was not going to be late for this as well. The hill took 20 minutes, and it was the worst 20 minutes of his life up to that point, which is a sentence he would revise several times in the years that followed. He fell twice. He lost the path, which had not really been a path. The rain came sideways off the lock and got in behind his collar and ran down inside a coat that wasn't his. He could hear the dog above him, and to the left, barking now, one note, over and over, in the same place. Not a dog that's chasing something. A dog that's found something and is waiting for you to come and see. The rock came out of the hillside about 2/3 of the way up, and there was a fold in it, and the fold went back further than it looked like it should. The dog was standing inside the fold, out of the rain, with its ears flat, looking further in.
Oh, you absolute! Come here! Come here!
And then the rain came on again properly, the second wave, the one that arrives like somebody emptying a bath, and the decision was made for him. He went in. It was 4 steps to be out of the weather, and 8 to be out of the wind, and after 12 steps the sound of the storm was behind him and getting further away, which it should not have been able to do. He got his phone out. 2%.
Okay. It's a cave. It's just a cave. People shelter in caves. That is the entire point of caves.
The torch went across the wall in front of him, and the wall did not do what a wall does. It did not break the light up. It gave it back.
What?
He took a step forward. The light slid across a surface that went on, and on, and on, and did not stop where a cave wall should have stopped. And there was a seam in it, a vertical seam, perfectly straight, running up and out of the light.
That's not...
Behind him, the dog sat down. Not scared, sat down, the way a dog sits when it has brought you to the thing, and its part is finished. And everything the torch could reach began, very faintly, to glow.